Here at Canvas, we have the privilege to be witness to some pretty amazing darkness, and then sometimes we get to see people emerge out of darkness into that light. And that's why I wanted to share some stories from two of our friends who are in prison right now. One is our friend Thomas. He's been there for as long as I can remember. Honestly, as soon as I basically got to Canvas, he was involved in a situation that landed him there in prison, which has been one of his great blessings, I believe you would say, because it stopped him from continuing to abuse his liver with alcohol as he was doing on the street, but he also gave him the opportunity to see life in a different perspective and to connect with us in a different way. We have been in the habit over the years of writing notes to our friends who go to jail or prison, and sometimes they write back, and Thomas has been one of our faithful correspondents. And he recently had a birthday, and we had a lot of you that wrote notes to him and wished him happy birthday. Normally we used to do this all together, but in the pandemic, one of the blessings, I guess, is that I can sometimes let people know when a birthday is happening, and y'all can all bombard him from multiple directions with letters, and he gets letter after letter, which is a huge boost to his spirits. And so he wrote this to us. Paul and Canvas community, I thank God for y'all daily. I'm so grateful to have you all as friends, because the letters I received for my birthday really made my day better. When I pray for Canvas community and everyone that's involved with it, and all the people that you all help, including me. Smiley face. You've been a blessing to me over the years. And he wishes us well. He's going to be able to take some courses in industrial arts and hopefully get out in 3 or 4 years and to a new life. One other story from one of our friends named Keith. Years ago, he had only visited Canvas maybe once when he was in the county jail. And he saw me or heard about me when others in his unit were visiting me during visitation time. And so he asked for a visit, and he needed help cashing a check. And I had no idea how to cash a check for somebody who was incarcerated, but we figured that out. So if you need help with that, that's part of our knowledge base now. But he cashed that check, and by the time we got it cashed, he was in prison, and he used it for some luxury items like soap and toothpaste and a toothbrush. But he also asked me eventually to, once he got over the euphoria of these luxuries, to keep 150 of it and to give that to those who were still out there on the streets and didn't have at least some basic shelter and assurance of meals. He really illustrates the darkness into light. At one point he wrote, I can hardly get out of bed, no matter how much I sleep. I feel as though I'm in the deepest, blackest darkness. And we continue to write, and we continue to correspond and try our best to wish him well. And then the letters began to change after a couple months. And he said something like this. He said, it's the first mail I've had in a long time, which was written with love. I could feel the emotion which it contained. And then he wrote, I began to think that there is no other place for me but prison, that no one wants me around anyhow. But I'm finding that I can be a new man. I can have a new life, one where people will want me around. So he's stepping from darkness into light. And we have the privilege of accompanying him on that journey and journeying ourselves from darkness into light, and that is what we are waiting and watching and hoping for this Advent.